Apefather and the haters. Look, I'm just going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep pushing my narrative and my message here. And that's just all she wrote. So it's like, if you don't want to hear it, if you don't want to be bothered, some haters, they continuously want to make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Look, the facts are we've all tried the stock market. We've all tried, and it's a rigged, corrupt system. That's it. Okay, there's only one winner, and that winner is Ken Griffin and the hedge funds. It's like, you know how they say in the casino business, the house always wins? Well, Ken Griffin is the house in the stock market. The hedge funds are the house in the stock market. We don't stand a chance. That's it. So that's why what I'm trying to make all of you understand is we need something different. We need our own thing where there's no Ken Griffin, where there's no Gary Gensler, where there's no Adam, Enron is what I like to call them. And the thing is, if you're going to go into something, why not go into something that's friggin' pouring money, like so much money that you could build $100 bills, $100 bills. Like you could build mansions, you could build a Taj Mahal out of $100 bills in the casino business, especially in Macau. I mean, Macau is bigger than Vegas. I mean, let's just put it this way: if you have one project in Macau, you have a second project in Vegas. You got sports gambling. You got online casinos. There is no stock, and I am saying this very, very confidently, that will ever make any type of money like that. It's physically impossible. We're talking about billions and billions of dollars. Remember in the movie Social Media when they said $1 million is not cool? $1 billion is cool. Okay. So Apefather is thinking big now. I'm thinking big. I'm thinking of the $1 billion, multi billion-dollar casino industry as hater number one. So here's the situation. It's not complicated. It's very simple. The sooner all of you come to my live stream, you want to hear the step-by-step process, how this is all done? The sooner all of you come to my live stream, the sooner all of you give me a super chat, okay? Because if it's entertainment purposes only, I want you all to understand the super chat is not a solicitation for an investment. It is for entertainment purposes only. You will help me open the first project. It's either going to be in Vegas or Macau. And then what's going to happen is now I have a track record of success. I have something tangible to prove to all of you. Now I hire a top securities firm. We register everything with the SEC. We come up with an offering. Maybe it's a private placement. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but that's down the line. But now you have something where you can make an informed, educated decision if you would like to now get involved with the second project, the third project, the fourth project. We could build a dynasty together. What's up, Schwab Gaines? You're always so, generous to me. I love you, brother. It's just a pleasure having you here. Look, it's really not hard. Think about this. Do you consider losing money a waste? Okay, let's change the subject. Who considers losing money a waste? Because I'm trying to make you understand something. In 2022, retail lost, meaning the money vanished, it's gone. $350 billion lost. And who took this money was Ken Griffin and hedge funds. Okay, we lost, they won. Now, I don't care if you're laughing at me. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you think I'm cringe. These are just the facts, and you can't dispute them. You can't argue these facts. Retail lost $350 billion. Now, that money, ladies and gentlemen, is gone forever. This is what you don't understand. It's gone. You're not getting it back. It's finished, okay? Wouldn't it have been smarter to put that into something like a casino in Macau, a casino in Vegas, online casinos, sports betting? You do you realize that we could have probably built 20, 30 projects? The money that would have, first of all, the money that would have been coming in would have been astonishing. It would have been mind boggling, the money that would have been coming in. But instead, all of you just lost it, including me. I'm putting myself in the same, ballpark as you. I lost money too. But the difference between me and the difference between all of you is you're not learning from your mistakes. You're not learning from them. You're going right back to the drawing board, right back to giving Ken Griffin money, giving hedge funds money, and they're laughing their effing asses off at you. They love it. They love it. And I just don't know how much more money that you all have to lose. How many times that you have to friggin' deal with this corruption and deal with this manipulation before you wake the FUCK up. I'm not going to speak about like stupid questions, guys. I'm here for serious discussion. If it's stupid questions, I don't want to talk about it. I really don't. All right, I'm not downsizing my house, you lunatics. If anything, I'm thinking about getting more properties. Okay, if my project is completed, Apefather is going to upgrade to Vegas. I'm still going to keep my Jersey home. I'm always going to have my Jersey home because I'll have my eyes eventually on Atlantic City. My current home right now is right by Atlantic City. Serious question, since you are interested. What is the requirements to get a casino permit? Do you want to know something? It's very simple, and I looked all of this up. All the Casino Control Commission cares about is the following things. You have to have the money, first of all. This is the big thing. Okay. You have to go down there and show them that, just like any real estate transaction, look, any real estate transaction, you have to have the funds. So for instance, if I went down now to apply for a casino license and I don't have the money and I can't show them proof of funds, I'm finished. So the biggest requirement is proof of funds. The second requirement, believe it or not, listen to me, is not experience. Okay, when Donald Trump entered the casino business, he had no casino experience. But what he did have was the money, and he did not have a criminal record. Because you could always explain to the Casino Control Commission that you plan on hiring world-class managers, world-class executives in the casino industry. So the only thing the Casino Control Commission cares about, you have to have a clean record. You have to have a crystal clean record, and you have to have proof of funds. I would prefer to not take on any debt. I would prefer not to. Look, if it's a small mortgage, if it's a small debt, I might consider it. But it's something that I would prefer not to do. See, Detective Pikachu, you're just so stupid, bro. I really feel sorry for you. You just don't understand what the reality, what's happening. The reality is that retail is losing. The reality is that we're all being played for fools. And you just don't get it. I don't know, for some reason, it's just like you don't get it. You don't want to hear it. It's a bad situation, Detective Pikachu. I'm trying to give you a situation and give everyone a situation where we could end the corruption. Alex, look, it's always smarter. Listen to me. Let me give you an example. I'm going to give Alex a real example. Now, so help me God, the story I'm about to tell you is the truth. So help me God, I swear, do you see Jesus here? On God, on Jesus, this actually happened. I, one time, tried to do something very ambitious. Trump had a building, Donald J. Trump, in Wall Street. I believe it was 40 Wall Street. I'm not sure. This was a while back. I had a big friend of mine who was in the real estate industry, and he introduced me to a big real estate developer. I can't mention his name because, he has to give me consent. What happened was this guy was very good friends with Donald Trump. I went up to his office. I said I was interested in purchasing the Trump building on Wall Street. He vouched for me, this guy. This big Manhattan real estate developer. Guy was a billionaire. The guy loved me. The guy vouched for me. He called up Donald Trump personally. He said, Richie Lavoie is the real deal. You should give this guy an option. So what happened is, because of my endorsement from this big real estate developer, I was able to contact, it's called Triumph Financing. They're a subsidiary of Gerber. They gave me a line of credit. I was approved. They gave me a line of credit for $300 million. Now, Trump was asking $400 million for the building, which means I needed $100 million. Here was the thing. I didn't have $100 million. So what I was trying to do was buy time. I figured if I could get an option for about a year, an option for 2 years, it'll give me enough time to speak to investors and raise $100 million. But it was a no-go. They wanted to close right away. Long story short, the deal fell apart. And let me explain to you why the deal fell apart. It wasn't because the easy part is getting like a line of credit. You have to understand something. Whenever a bank lends you money, but see, a lot of people don't know this. They don't base it just only on your credit. And my credit is pretty good. Shockingly, I know you don't believe this. My credit is pretty good. But they don't base it just on credit. They base it on the real estate itself, the real estate value, and the credit, and how much cash you have on hand, how much cash you're going to put down as a down payment. So the thing, Alex, it doesn't make sense for me to go out right now and seek any type of, financing from a bank and institution. It makes sense to first, raise money in the vault. Kind of like what Adam Aaron does, He wants to have that money in the vault on the balance sheet. So that's where I'm at right now. I got to raise money. There's just no way around it, brother. I know you're going to try to talk me in circles. You got to raise money. Sergio, look, you can keep laughing, but this is what you're not understanding, brother. Listen to me. I have over 8.5 million views. How many views do you have? My subscriptions are growing at record numbers. Record numbers. And eventually what's going to wind up happening is I'm just going to have so many videos uploaded. My short videos are doing great. I just did a short video today that got over 2.4 thousand views. Look it up. There was this guy on a bicycle. He said, I just left the Jersey Devil. He had all his bags packed. It was freaking hysterical. And I filmed it. The short video got over 2.000 views. I do my big bites, the big bite of the triple whopper, the big bite of whatever I eat. I eat all types of food. All of them are getting thousands and thousands of views, okay? So one way or another, I will eventually get to 1 trillion views, okay, which is what I need. The super chats, what it is, it expedites. It expedites the process. Look, let me put it to all of you this way. A or B, none of you support me with super chats, this project is still going to happen. You support me with super chats, it's going to expedite the project. And there is something in it for all of you. I know you just don't see it. I know you just don't get it. But once this project is completed, the whole world is going to take me seriously. I'm going to have something now tangible that I can prove, that people could see. It's real. They're going to look and see how much money it's making. And I'll be able then to get a securities firm. We'll put together an offering, possibly a private placement, that'll be registered through the SEC. And then we could get serious. Then we could talk business. Then you could help get involved in the empire here. You know what the dumbass is, Dr. Real Will? The dumbass is that all of you people are investing in a rig market. That's the dumb. You're the dummies. I'm the only smart one here, and Schwab Gains is a smart one. You guys are investing your money where you have virtually no chance of winning. Okay, it's effing rigged. Okay, that's stupid. That's dumb. The market is rigged. Listen. You want to hear the facts? Listen to me. It's all about the scorecard, and the fact is that you just don't want to accept the scorecard. The scorecard is retail lost $350 billion last year. That's the facts. It's like I don't think that all of you like facts. I think that you like to create like your own imaginary fictional world. Retail lost $350 billion last year. Ken Griffin made 16 billion with Citadel. Okay, so it's like you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a genius to figure out there is something rotten in Denmark. Now, this is the thing I'm trying to make all of you mongoloids understand. That money, which you all threw into the garbage, so did I. I'm in the same boat as all of you. I put my hundreds and hundreds of thousands in AMC too. The money that we threw away in the garbage could have built a casino empire, a dynasty all over the effing world. Macau, Vegas, Atlantic City, Singapore. I mean, everywhere. It could be everywhere. Okay. But the thing is that you guys are glued and stuck on the stock market that's being run by Ken Griffin, the devil. And I just don't understand why. Do you like to, like, let me ask you guys this question. Do you like losing money? Do you get an enjoyment out of it? Because if you really want to lose money, why don't you skip investing in the stock market? Write a check directly out to Ken Griffin. Just like, just go directly to the source, because that's what you're doing. King Abyss, Webull liquidated my crypto yesterday. They are crooked. Absolutely. Listen, King Abyss, these are all payment for order flow platforms that are controlled and run by Ken Griffin. That's it. He controls everything. You buy stock, he makes money. You sell stock, he makes money. You buy stock, he keeps it in the dark pools for however long he wants, and basically controls the market. On top of that, it's alleged, I'll say it's alleged, but besides being, this piece of shit that does everything I just said, there's a strong possibility he's using naked shorting, phantom shares, okay, to just collapse the stock price. Don't you all find it weird how AMC, suddenly just kept dropping and dropping and dropping all the way from $73 down to where we're at today, which is the equivalent of being under $1 if you take the 1 for 10 reverse stock into account. And I just don't understand why you want to continue in this crooked, rigged system. Don't you understand, like, all we have to do is finish one single project? Listen to me. That's all we have to do. Complete and finish one single project. And then it's like, the movie Scarface with the big blimp where it says the world is yours, the world will be ours. That's it. We just got to complete one project. Then from there, I told you, I get the securities firm, I register everything, legally registered and approved with the SEC, and we could offer an offering in project number 2, project number 3. This is the thing about AMC, brother. Where it's corrupt, Krabby, is that this thing should have went to Pluto. AMC should have went to Pluto. The reason why I didn't go to Pluto, once again, it's this rigged, corrupt system. Look, I never said to any of you that you can't make crumbs. I've always said that. Look, if you get in, if you get out, you can make crumbs. I don't listen. I know plenty of people who are making $100, $200 a day, day trading. Okay, but you're not ever going to be anything in your life. You're just going to be a chump. All right, you're going to be a chump. I'm trying to offer you opportunities where you're not chumps. Like, in other words, I'm not interested in crumbs. I'm interested in the whole effing bakery. You understand? I want the whole bakery. Some of you are just, you know what it is? I hate to say it, it's such a loser mentality. You remind me of these people I knew, friends of mine, who would go to a casino, right? They'll lose $25,000 at the casino, and then they'll go back like a week later, right? And the casino will throw them a $200 dinner. They'll give them a nice little suite, a nice room, and then they'll win back maybe $500. And they go home with this big Kool-Aid smile on their face. They're like, I just won 500. I got a free steak dinner, and I got a beautiful suite. I drank a little champagne. I made love to my girl. But what they're not realizing is, let's say that total amount was $800. In order for them to get that $800, they had to lose $25,000. This is the same concept in the stock market. Okay, you guys probably lost your ass. Like some people were telling me, Apefather, I'm down 80,000 on AMC, right? And then they'll be like, oh, I day traded AMC, I made 1,000 today. But you're still down a ridiculous, tremendous amount of money. Look, at the end of the day, you have to understand. See how all of you are here right now and you're all hating on me? You're all making me money. I'm making money on this live stream, regardless if you give me a super chat or not. Every video I put out, I'm making money. Every short video I'm putting out, I'm making money. Every live stream I'm putting out, I'm making money. I've already explained this to you. This project is going to happen with or without you. That's it. It's going to happen. But it expedites the project if you support me. And then if you do support me, only the people. Oh, I love this guy, Schwab. Gaines. Man, Schwab, you don't have to do this. Listen, seriously, I love you, brother. I love you, brother. And I swear to you, like, you're literally number one on my list of somebody I need to do something really, really good for. Because you are a true, true friend, a true brother, and a true supporter. God bless you and God bless your family. You're number one on my list to do some amazing things for. Thank you. God bless you. I can assure you that Schwab Gaines is not my wife. Isn't it funny, Schwab? They think you're my wife, Jennifer. Look, I just wish that we could, you know what I wish I could do with all of you? I wish that we could have a debate on facts. That's what I wish we could do. Rather than, like, put aside your hatred for me, why can't we have a debate on facts? Okay. The facts are, listen to me, all Adam Aaron cares about is dilution. Can we just have like a discussion on facts? He doesn't care about the retail investor. He does not have your best interest at heart. The guy's making 25 plus million a year. Now he's probably going to up his salary to 30 million a year. He has the right to sell up to 390 million shares. He's already sold 40 million. Ken Griffin is making money hand over fist. Every time you buy stock on his payment for order platforms, you're making him richer. Every time you sell stock, you're making him richer. It's like, and then the guy has the potential to short everything down to the oblivion using phantom shares, using synthetic shares. My friends, this is a rigged system. It's rigged. I'll say it's alleged, but it's rigged. And you just, unfortunately, you're blinded by the light. Like, blinded by the light. Wake up like a douche, the motor in the night. Blinded by the light. You're just blinded, man. Hold on here. Schwab Gaines just gave me $49.99. Schwab, I love you, brother. And if ever you want to talk, brother, send me a text message. Listen, this is my cell, 347-942-6071. Feel free to text me, brother. I love you. I think you're the best. God bless you. Listen to me. Ken Griffin admitted it himself. He was in an interview, and they said to him, if, let's say, some elder, senior citizen wanted to enter the stock market, Does she have a chance to make money? Does she have a chance to compete with you? And his answer was, that's like saying, do I have a chance to compete against Tiger Woods? So what his point was is that nobody could beat him in the stock market. He's got the whole thing wrapped up. That's what you just don't understand. You're wasting your time. And like I said, you know what the worst thing is? You ever see the movie A Bronx Tale with Cologio, Robert De Niro? He said, listen, Cologio, they called him C. The worst thing in the world is wasted talent. Okay? So I'm going to take that saying and I'm going to twist it around. The worst thing in the world to me is wasted money. Look, you guys can make fun of me when I go out and I eat, but it's not wasted because I'm feeding myself and I'm feeding my family. So that is not wasted money. Old Apefather wouldn't be taking this crap. You want to know what it is? Listen to me. This is the V for Victory project, Jimmy. It's not that I'm taking crap. Look, I understand that there are going to be people, listen to me, that are not going to believe in me. But let me tell you what's going to happen. When the first project is actually completed and when the first project is done, I'm not going to have to pitch anybody. I'm not going to have to be the salesman. You are all going to come running to me. You'll see. It's just a matter of time. But people like Schwab Gaines, I'm going to treat him like gold. I'm going to treat him like gold because he deserves to be treated like gold. But this is the thing, King Abyss, I am ripping them apart. I don't know if you're listening to me. I'm calling them idiots. Did you hear that video I just put out before? That you're a dumbass? It was like this country western song. And I said, anybody who's still investing in the stock market is a dumbass. You're a dumbass. That's it. You're dumb. Listen to me. Ken Griffin is going to go down in history to be worse than Bernie Madoff, in my opinion. Remember, at one time, Bernie Madoff was the chairman of NASDAQ. At one time, Bernie Madoff was like the king. Like everyone respected him. Now he passed away, but I mean, he became the most hated man in the world. Okay? Let me get a little gum here. Hold on. I need a little gum. Little eclipse here. We all got to stick together and get back in the ring. Yes. But King Abyss, which ring do you want to get back in? Do you want to get it back into the ring where you have virtually no chance of winning? What ring? What ring do you want to get back into? Or do you want to get into the ring where you're going to win? Lou's gonna buy a bigger house than me. I thought Lou had a mansion already. Wasn't that what everybody said? Lou had a penthouse. King Abyss, listen to me. You know I love you, right, brother? You know I love you, right? Even if the apes never day traded, listen to me. And they just kept buying and holding. Citadel was going to use they did, in my opinion. I have to say it's alleged. But they're going to use phantom shares, synthetic shares. They drive the stock all the way down. And then it's like an avalanche. They just let these synthetic shares cripple the stock. And then all Ken Griffin does, because he doesn't have to pay interest on synthetic shares, he gets to put his feet up on his desk, smoke a Cuban cigar, drink Dom Perignon, and that's the end of it. In other words, so even if ultimately you're holding the stock, you're not day trading, it's not going to run. They're not going to let it happen no more. On top of that, because what happened with GameStop, I think Gary Gensler got very, very strict now. Very, very strict. I know the New York Stock Exchange got very strict. If a stock runs, they halt it. Look at what happened with DWAC. Remember when DWAC had that big run? And they halted it, and they halted it, and they halted it. This is what they do. And then what happens is once the halt is released, it drops down like a friggin' mother effer. But King Abyss, you're right. It's been going on since the beginning, and it's not going to change. So why do you want to stick with something that's rotten from the start? All right. Let me give you an analogy. Can I give you an analogy? Let's say you're eating a steak at Outback Steakhouse. Now let's just say this steak was undercooked. Let's just say by eating the steak, you got E. coli. Okay, because you're eating a very undercooked steak, you got very sick, you got food poisoning, meat poisoning, E. coli. Would you keep repeating that? Like, would you go back to Outbacks again and get the same undercooked steak? No. You're going to tell them, cook this right. Make this at least medium to medium well. Okay? So I'm just trying to make you understand. We've all tried the buying and the holding routine. We tried it for over 2 years. Didn't work. I tried protesting. It didn't work. I tried boycotting. It didn't work. Mike the Marine tried protesting. It didn't work. None of this shit is working. Okay, so the only solution I see, kiss Wall Street goodbye. Let me ask you a question. At the end of the day, do you care really how you make money? Like, let me ask you a question. Hypothetical situation, right? Let's say, just we're having a conversation. You stopped investing in the stock market. Hypothetical situation. And you got involved in the casino biz. In Macau, Vegas, everywhere. Online casino, sports betting. And now you started making more money than you ever made before in your whole life. You started making a fortune. Are you really going to care? Like, do you have like an alliance with the stock market? It's like a love connection that you just have to be in the stock market. I thought this was about the Benjamins. I thought this was about making money. Okay. So in other words, if you're a small businessman, it shouldn't matter to you where the money comes from as long as you're making the money. The stock market is like called a money pit. That's what it's called. You ever see the movie with Tom Hanks and Shelley Long, Money Pit? That's what the stock market is. You put your money in it, only a matter of time. The 1%, the forces to be, will take that money and rob it from you. Again, I'll say it's alleged. That's just how I feel. Oh yeah, great movie. Listen, can I tell you my strategy? He did enough. Leave Schwab Gaines alone. He's a good guy. Leave him alone. God bless him. God bless you, Schwab Gaines. I love you. Listen to me. It's very, very simple. You know what's going to wind up happening is that you're going to see me complete the first project. Can I just give you all like a little glimpse into the future? You're going to see how much money I'm making. You're going to see how much money the casinos are making. And then you're going to look at your portfolios and you're going to look at your lives and you're going to say, my life sucks. That's what you're going to do. And then you're going to be running to me. You ever hear that song by Whitney Houston? I want to run to you, Apefather. I want to run to you. You're going to run to me. So look, why don't you just do this? Schwab Gaines, listen to me. I swear to you, brother, listen to me. These haters, they just make me money. Listen to me, my brother. I love you. Listen, Schwab Gaines. I love you, Schwab Gaines. These haters are making me money. They're watching my videos. They're watching my live streams. They're watching my short videos. Believe me when I tell you, I am not in any way, shape, or form upset by these people, okay? I'm just giving them the facts. The facts are, when the first project is completed, you're all going to be running to me and begging to be a part of this project. Remember when Trey, this is King Abyss here, and Review Dork and Master Investor, they did that hangout, yeah. I remember that. Yes, I remember that. That's when AMC what was it? What do you say? Bit the bullet because they were up to something. You know, I found that to be a very strange meeting. I remember that meeting. Yes, I do remember that meeting very well. Can I ask you all a question? Okay. Imagine for 1 second, listen to me. Imagine for 1 second that Lou, okay, because you love Lou, right? Imagine Lou said that, you know something, and he does his little thing that, ooh, ooh, right? He's like, the casino industry is where it's at. All of you same haters would probably agree with Lou. You would probably say, Lou, you're a genius. You're a guru. I love you. F the stock market. I want to be in the casino business. But because it's me and you have this general hatred for me, even though I'm putting gold on a platter and handing it, I'm putting gold on a platter, you don't want to hear it because you don't like me. But you have to understand, you ever hear the expression that it's all business and it's not personal? It's all business and it's not personal. Stop making this personal. See, when I did the protest, you made it personal. That's what everybody. The reason why none of you came, you made it personal. I don't like the Apefather. I'm not coming to the protest. Then I started making videos. You should watch them. Where I was going to Regal. I was no longer going to AMC, spending $200 every time I went to Regal on concessions, on the movies. Once again, you made it personal. You're like, I'm not going to do the boycott. So once again, with this project, you're making it personal. It's business, not personal. The reason why one person came is because you're making it personal. You're making it personal. This is not about, look, can I be honest with all of you, with the exception of Schwab Gaines and obviously Back to the Future, Angie, Brownie, all the people that support me, More Money Investing. I really don't want to be your friends. Like, can we put the truth on the table? I really honestly don't want to be your friend. And I don't think you want to be my friend either. But the thing is that this is not a popularity contest. This is not about being friends. This is about winning. This is about V for victory. This is what it's about. And you got to try to differentiate between the two. You got to say to yourself, look, I don't like Apefather, but I like the casino industry. You understand? Apefather is cringe. Macau, Vegas are making hundreds of billions of dollars. Online casinos are making hundreds of billions of dollars. Sports betting is making hundreds of billions of dollars. You got to stop, you have to differentiate between, just because you don't like me, okay, you have to differentiate between what's called the losing project and a winning project. A losing project is everything that Lou talks about is a loser. Everything. Cryptocurrencies, I hate to break it to you, look, it's not going to work out. I'm sorry, but look, what's going to wind up happening is that down the line, the governments are going to take full control of cryptocurrencies. 100% it's going to happen. And each country is going to have their own digital currency. That's what's going to happen. Look, it was a great thing with Bitcoin when it first came out. If you were blessed enough, if you were lucky enough to get involved in Bitcoin when it first came out, you made a fortune. If you were lucky enough to get involved in Ethereum when it first came out, you made a fortune. Ripple sucks. There's just nothing good about Ripple. We should all get a chance to fart in Adam Aaron's face. You know what would be better than shitting in his face? King Abyss, doing something that he can't do. You ever see the movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy? And I remember there was this one part with Dan Aykroyd when he found out that the Dukes, they did this little bet for $1 where they wanted to take this highly educated college guy, Dan Aykroyd, and Windorf, and they wanted to switch him into a life of crime, drugs, and they put Eddie Murphy, who was like a drug addict, a robber, a con artist, and they switched their lives. Okay, the reason for this is because let me explain to you the reason why. They wanted to see if it's possible to take somebody who has this loser image and make him rich and successful. Now, I'm going to say something very cruel to all of you. I consider all of you not Schwab's gains, not the winners who support me. I consider the rest of you Eddie Murphy in the movie Trading Places. You are all losers. You have a loser mentality. But this is the thing. I'm trying to switch your lives. I'm trying to turn your life into a successful life, an executive's life. And I think that you'll adapt just fine. I think that if you gave it a chance and you saw the grass is greener on the other side, you will adapt. Well, we're approaching over 40 minutes of the live stream. I am going to be ending it soon. I'm going to be doing a lot of these live streams. So, listen, guys, we all got to get our friggin' money back. But King Abyss, listen to me, man. I don't want to sound redundant to you because you're a very nice guy. All right, let me ask you a question. I'm going to give you an analogy. You want to hear an analogy? So, there was this very big gambler once, and he told me this joke. He was like, this guy was like a black card. He was friggin' hysterical. I said, would you mind if I ask you how much are you down? He's like, I'm down about 25 bucks. So I said, that's not bad. $25 is peanuts. He goes, no, you don't understand. I'm really down 2 million. He goes, but my first initial bet was $25, and I've been chasing to try to get that $25 back for the last 3 years. So now he says, in other words, the way he looked at it in his head was his first initial bet was $25, but he kept chasing to try to get the $25 back, and now he's down 2 million. So what I'm trying to make, like King Abyss says he wants to get his money back. Guys, you're going to be chasing this forever. The money is lost. That's it. It's gone. Bye birdie. If you want to make your money back, you got to go into an industry that's made of money. That's the casino industry. Casinos are open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Casinos make money on holidays. Where all of us are eating Thanksgiving dinner, casinos are making money. When our kids are, they wake up Christmas Day and they're opening the Christmas presents, casinos are making money. They're always making money. Even the stock market is closed on the holidays. Casinos are always making money. How could you say that gambling is a dying industry when when Macau is making so much effing money that you could build $100 bills? You could build a Taj Mahal out of $100 bills from the money that is being generated in Macau. How could you say that? Online casinos are at $100 billion a year. It's a dying industry. You're a psycho. You know what's a dying industry? AMC. That's a dying industry. The movie industry. The only reason why I never invested in AMC because of its fundamentals. I invested in AMC because I believed we had an opportunity to beat the short sellers. I believed we had an opportunity to beat Ken Griffin. That's why I invested in AMC. But it just didn't turn out that way. There's too much corruption. There's too much manipulation. There's a circle. It's called the circle of corruption. And it's controlled by the 1%, the greedy, corrupt 1%. And we are not invited in that circle. It's like what Gordon Gekko says from Wall Street. Either you're inside or you're outside. So what's my plan if I get enough money? Okay. First step, if I got, let's assume that I got enough money. The first step is I have to locate, excuse me, land, or I might actually buy a distressed casino, but it has to be a good location. Okay, so in other words, you could actually buy an existing casino. It's got to be a great location. Okay, like here, I'll give you an example. When Trump put the Taj Mahal into bankruptcy because he borrowed like 700 million in junk bonds. Okay. Carl Icahn walked in, the billionaire Carl Icahn, he winded up buying all the Trump properties. I think it was like 8 cents on the dollar. 8 effing cents on the dollar. Carl Icahn, okay, bought it. So the first step, once I get enough money, would to either be look for land that's available, that's zoned for a casino, hotel development, or to actually buy an existing casino. Okay. And normally the licenses are going to just be worked into that deal. Well, like I said, I have no problem getting a casino license. I have a perfect record. Then once the casino is purchased, we're going to go into the renovation stage where you renovate it, kind of what like Hard Rock did. Hard Rock bought the Taj Mahal, the Trump Taj Mahal, and then they renovated the whole thing, obviously, into the Hard Rock. So that would be what I would do. I would renovate the whole casino. Once everything is done, doors are open, baby, and it's time to make money. Then the last final step is now I contact all of my apes that supported me. I have a list of all of them, including my brother Schwab's Gains. And now I put together some sort of a private placement that's got to be approved and registered with the SEC. Now you have an opportunity to have an ownership interest in project number 2, project number 3. In other words, we could keep doing this over and over again. You will literally have an opportunity. And the thing is, we're going to have such a large group. Check this out. We're going to have such a large group that we could probably do this. Who knows? We might be able to purchase a casino every month with the group that we're going to have. Okay? And now you're going to be making money. But I can't see, a lot of people ask me, hey, Father, why not put out the private placement right now? I can't do it that way. First of all, no one's going to be interested. No one's going to be interested. They're going to be like, hey, Father, they can say all the same things you're doing. You're a dreamer, you're a psychopath. Okay, but the thing is, if I complete the project and you actually see it, I open up the books, you see the money coming in, you see the profits. Now I could put together a real prospectus. Now I could put together a real business plan. Hire a securities firm. Everything, the offering will be registered with the SEC. Now it's time for you to make an educated, informed decision. I'm not doing GoFundMe. Everything is going to be done, as far as you're concerned, by super chats. That's it. So it's, if you want, you have to understand something. Look, once the first project is opened, the whole world is going to talk about us. And that's when I'm going to go on Charles Payne. Oh, believe me, Melissa Lee, I'm going to go on all the effing networks. And I'm going to explain to them how the apes got together, we got organized, and we did something incredible. And let me tell you something. I can't wait for that day, because you're going to see Charles Payne. His face is going to do this. Look. He is going to be in complete shock what we did. And you know what I'm going to tell Charles Payne at that interview? Because I'm no Mike the Mechanic. No offense. Mike the Mechanic is a good organizer, but Mike the Mechanic is not a good speaker. He's not a good speaker, I'm sorry. Not like the Apefather. I'm an amazing speaker. And you know what I'm going to tell Charles Payne? We are bigger than Citadel. That's it. And I'm going to say, Ken Griffin, I'm going to say it live on the air. Do you hear me talking? We are stronger and bigger than you. And then Ken Griffin is going to fall off his chair. He's going to faint on the floor. They're going to have to rush him to the hospital because he's going to have a panic attack. Listen to me. That's the plan. I love you too. Active Jigga Barrett System. I love you, brother. People are constantly in envy of casino owners. The reason why they're in envy of casino owners is because casino owners are making friggin' billions. Go look up Sheldon Elderson's net worth. Go look up Steve Wynn's net worth. Steve, do you know how much money Steve Wynn has? Okay. Steve Wynn is an avid art collector. Okay. He loves Picasso specifically. I read an article. Check this out. Steve Wynn bought a Picasso painting for $100 million. $100 million. Now, he didn't get the insurance on it. From what I read, by accident, I guess when he was opening it, his elbow slammed into the painting and it cracked it. He put a hole in a $100 million Picasso. Look this up if you think I'm lying to you. He put a hole in a $100 million Picasso painting that did not have insurance. And you know what Steve Wynn said? What are you going to do? No need to cry over spilled milk. That's how much money that this guy has. That he just destroyed a $100 million Picasso painting and just doesn't even care. He doesn't even care. He's like, whatever, who cares? He said, go order me another one. I'm not going to do things illegal. Okay, I'm not going to do things illegal, WTF. But yeah, I'm just trying to make a point of how much money Steve Wynn has. This guy destroyed a $100 million Picasso with his elbow and didn't even give a shit. Didn't even give a effing shit. Listen to me. At the casino, there will be restaurants. That's another great thing about having a casino. Is that, remember Apefather wanted to have the Apefather of the Apes Steakhouse, Apefather of the Apes Italian Restaurant, Apefather of the Apes Golf Course, Apefather of the Apes Gyms, Apefather of the Apes, whatever it is, bar, club, salon. All of these businesses could be located in the casino. So the way I look at it is the casino gives you the best of every single thing. And even music. You could have a big, gigantic stadium in the casino that could accommodate major concerts, that could accommodate major sporting events. So if you think about all the things I love, what do I love? I love entertainment. I love sports. I love music. I love boxing. I love restaurants. I love gambling. I love making money. The casino is like the full picture. It's the full picture. Again, King Abyss, I just hope that you don't have to learn the hard way in your life. You want to make your money back, but you're going right back into the swamp. You're going right back into the swamp where everybody, including Ken Griffin, all the short sellers, Gary Gensler is going to continue to never do his job. Adam Aron is going to do more dilution. He just got started, by the way. I just want all of you to know. He just got started selling the 40 million shares. This guy could sell up to 390 million shares. Can I ask you all a question? Okay. What would be the worst thing in the world if all of you gave me super chats? Like, you're not going to be begging, in the street for money. You're not going to have a cup in your hand. Okay. Why not just give me a chance? Give me a chance to make this happen. I won't let you down. Just give me one effing chance. Let me do this. And I promise you, I'm taking all of you with me. I'm taking all of you with me. I love you too, active Jigga Barrett system. Listen, Jordan, this is the thing. You keep using the word scam. I have never, ever committed a scam in my life. And I would really greatly appreciate it if you cannot prove evidence, if you cannot give evidence that I'm a scam artist, stop calling me a scam artist. It is defamation. It is slander. I should sue you. I won't, because, look, I believe in free speech, but I also believe that free speech should be honest. Listen, haters, you want to know what's going to happen? Can I tell you what's going to happen, Schwab Gaines? 1 year from now, I'm telling you, I'll give myself 1 year. Look, it may take 2 or 3 years to build a casino. You have to be realistic. It takes about 2 to 3 years to build a casino, even to renovate it. It could take a long time. But I will promise you this, I will at least have the beginning funding that I need to get the ball rolling in about a year from now. And you know what's going to happen a year from now? We're going to be the year 2024. Hopefully, Donald J. Trump is going to take over, be president of the United States again, and make America great again. Okay. Now, once that happens, Donald Trump is all about limited regulation. Donald Trump is all about the entrepreneur. Donald Trump is going to open up the doors, okay, to get a lot of money for projects, for developments. Okay, so that's another reason why I want him. He's like Ronald Reagan was. Ronald Reagan was all for the entrepreneur. Donald Trump is all for the entrepreneur. Okay? Apefather, what do you think of the mic? I just made a video on it, bro. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to get upset. I just made a video. Check it out. I went through the whole thing with the refugees and the migrants in New York. I honestly don't want to talk about it. But if you want to get my opinion, I just made a video about it literally 2 minutes ago. Just go to the Apefather channel, search for my most recent videos. I made a whole video on it. I'm outraged. All right, so Jordan, how about we do this? 1 year from now, this is what we're going to do, Jordan. We're going to talk on this live stream. We're going to see where I'm at, and we're going to see where you're at. We're going to see where you're at, Jordan, in 1 year from now. See, you want to know what the funny thing is with all of you is you don't realize that the longer that I do these live streams, and even if you keep, listen to me very carefully, Schwab Gates. Every time you're writing a comment, every time you're watching my videos, every time you're watching my live streams, you don't even realize it, you're helping me. You're helping me. You're getting me closer to my project, and you don't even freaking know it. King Abyss. We could all get rich if we put our freaking heads together. But listen to me. You have to understand something, King Abyss. We got to put our heads together in the right industry. Look, Wall Street, I'm sorry, guys. Look, I'm going to just level with you. I'm not putting any more money in Wall Street. I got what I got. I've already considered it a loss. I've considered it a loss. I am optioning day trading AMC, but I'm not going to really, I don't want to really share that. I don't want to share that with you. I could have already did it. Okay. But I don't want to get into that. I just feel that there is more money to be made day trading AMC right now than there is holding it. I think that you just need to get in and out. Again, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. But it just seems like the best way to make money, in and out. No more of this buying and holding bullshit. All of that is going to be determined, Jimmy, based on funding. It's too hard of a question to answer. It's too hard of a question. It's based on what's available. It's based on how much money I've raised. That's like me saying this to you. It's like, I'll give you an analogy. It's like I say, Jimmy, what car do you want to, purchase? Let's just say whatever it is. I want a friggin' Lamborghini Diablo, whatever. And I say to you, okay, well, how much do you want to spend? But at the time, you got $20 to your name. So you might say, I really want a new Lamborghini. I don't even think they make Diablos anymore, but I'm just making a point. You might say, I want a new Lamborghini, but then you'll settle for a used Lamborghini. And the reason why you'll settle for a used Lamborghini is because that's all that your budget can afford. So I can't answer that question right now. It depends on how much I raise. Young Kuda, Apefather is going to prove all of you haters wrong. Absolutely. Yeah, I was about to say the Kuntas, right. I'm not begging. Listen to me. You keep saying begging. Do you know what begging is? Begging is when a person goes down on their hands and their knees and they're crying and they're like, please, please help. I am not begging. I'm actually just almost dropped my gum all over the place there. I I'm actually giving you an alternative to being in a rigged stock market. I'm giving you an alternative. This is what you don't understand. You know what's so crazy? You know what makes me sick? If I had enough people, okay, enough people that was just like Schwab Gaines, that just came to one single effing live stream and gave like a $50 donation or whatever it is, it's like this project would be done tomorrow. And you know what happened? I would open up all the doors for all of you mother effers. I would get a securities firm. I will put together an offering. I would open up the doors for all of you when it is accepted and registered with the SEC. So you know who's holding this project back? It's you. You're holding it back. And look, I'm willing to work very hard. I'm willing to just do whatever I got to do that's within my power to make this project happen alone. But I think you're a bunch of damn fools. That's it. I'm just telling you straight out. I don't understand how you could keep giving money to Webull, to Robinhood, to all, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade. They're all controlled by Ken Griffin. And you're making this man richer every day. I just don't get it. Listen to me, King Abyss. Do you want to know what would be better? We complete this project. I will personally contact Ken Griffin. I'm telling you this right now. And if anything, if I can't get him face to face, I'll record it either way. But I will get him on the phone and I would say, Ken Griffin, you stole all of our effing money, retail investors. You are the lowest form of scum. You are lower than a slug. But I say, I got great news for you. He's going to say, what's that? I just completed a project that's bigger than anything Citadel ever did. That's what I'm going to tell them. How does that make you feel? All of the apes got organized. We got together and we just friggin' did something you could never do. And then the next thing I'm probably going to do is buy back the United States Constitution, and it's going to be hung up in our casino, okay, where it belongs, with the apes. Tell you what, Apefather, give me 100,000 so I could open up a Jack and a. You're just being a jerk off. Listen, Jordan, listen. Jordan, go F yourself, okay? I'm sick and tired of arguing with complete idiots like you. Well, Charles, I keep calling him Charles Schwab. Schwab Gaines, you're the only intelligent person here. And like I said, when the hate is too overwhelming, I got to end it. But I will be back again. I friggin' love you, Schwab. Schwab Gaines, feel free to text me anytime. 347-942-6071. Just tell me in the text message it's you. So that this way, I'm not going to be talking to one of these psychopaths. But let me just end this. This is just becoming a waste of time. V for victory. This live stream has not been any financial advice. I am not a financial planner. Everything I said is for entertainment purposes only. I love you, Schwab Games. I really, really do. God bless you, brother. God bless your family. King Abyss, try to consider doing a super chat, brother. Try to consider it. Come aboard the Apefather train. Come aboard the V for Victory train, brother. Support the Apefather to open the first casino, and then after we build it, they will come. After we build the first casino, they will come. I'm telling you. And I really believe that we could take over the world. If you, God forbid, if all of you would just have an open mind, God forbid if all of you would listen to me, we would own the world. We'll control the whole world. Like literally, we'll be so powerful that world leaders are going to talk to us. That's how powerful we're going to be. But you don't listen to me. It's like you guys want to keep going into a rig system controlled by the devil, Ken Griffin. Hopefully, you're going to wake up. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to keep pushing this narrative and I'm going to keep pushing my message until you all wake up. V for victory. This live stream has not been financial advice. I am not a financial planner. This live stream is for entertainment purposes only. All super chats are not a solicitation for an investment. It's for entertainment purposes only. But stick with me. Let's get the first project done, and we're going to move on to an empire. We're going to move on to a dynasty. V for victory. God bless everybody.